Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, this is the La Mesa warehouse. It's the cheapest one. Right here is the spot that I tell you about, where you can go and you protect the car. The enemies won't shoot it, and you have cover. Right here is what I'm talking about. I had it marked on the map, even though it tells me to keep going straight. If I go here, I can correct my GPS later. But right there, you can protect your car. And this is only if you have the La Mesa warehouse, because any other warehouse you can't get to here without enemies chasing you. But you park it right back here. The enemies won't shoot it, and you have adequate cover right here behind these center blocks. Anyway, I'm going to be telling you all the best way to make money as a solo player in the game. And the way you do it is you have to have a CEO office. And right here, I was confused for a minute. I'm going to tell you this real quick because I thought the dude got hit by a car. You can see by the money in the street. But I thought he was still alive. I guess he got hit by a car. Anyway, you need to have a CEO office, which the cheapest one's $1 million. You need to have an import-export garage. Cheapest one's $1.5 million. It's one I have. A faster car, like the Elegy, is fast enough because there's one mission on here where you have to have a fast car because you have to complete. It's kind of like a time trial, or I guess you don't get the car unless you do. But you have to race. You get to an end of the race in a certain time, or else I don't know if you'll get the car or not. I've never failed it. You'll need a bunker, anything but Pluto Bay and Raton Canyon. The Fort Zancudo one's like 5.5. It's $1.55 million. That's not a bad location. If you want, a buzzard will help you. Cargobob. Now these things are extra. Buzzard's extra. You can get to the locations quicker, and it will help out for Sightseer, Headhunter. A Cargobob, an MC Clubhouse. You need the MC Clubhouse so you can get the cocaine lockup, meth lab, and counterfeit cash. The office, bunker, and import-export garage are mandatory. Those will give you $412,000 an hour, roughly. You don't get that in your account, of course, but you do get that. You get it made, like in your bunker will cook up the extra money, because we only get over $300,000 an hour just in doing import-export, but the bunker gives you that $412,000 an hour. If you don't have any of that, buy the office first, import-export garage second, bunker third. What you want to do is fill up your import-export garage. Only sell top-range vehicles. If you get a standard range or mid-range vehicle, do not sell it, because if you do, you're going to mess it up. Because what the game will do is once you get a certain amount of standard range and mid-range, what it'll do is it'll only give you top range. That's all you need anymore. So once you start only getting top range, right when you get a top range, I would recommend selling it, because there's no point in keeping it unless you're trying to do like a big sell video or something. But while you're doing import-export, make sure your bunker is running. And the reason the bunkers last is because to upgrade it, it's more expensive. And also, for the same price, you can get the import-export garage, which, it's better just to get the import-export garage first or second after you get the CO office. You have to have CO office. It's better to get the import-export garage because you can make decent money from it. But the bunker does help out a lot, and it does add to how much money you can make solo. Make sure the bunker's fully upgraded. As a solo player, you don't need security. You cannot get raided because the threshold's not low enough for you to get raided, because the max you have is 140,000 just from getting supplies once. So you cannot get raided in the bunker. I've never been raided. I've never sold with multiple vehicles except for one time. I made a mistake and bought supplies again instead of selling it. Make sure to always buy supplies though for your bunker and MC businesses, because when you do, you make more money in the long run. You don't. Yeah, you do make more money, honestly, because while the supplies are being delivered, it takes like 10 minutes to get delivered. There's no time, and you can be making money in the background while that's running. If you go do those missions, you're spending 30 minutes on that one business, and if you have, for this method, you would want 3 if you have MC. But you have 4 actually because of bunker. So you have 4 businesses. That's 2 hours. That's basically the whole time, and it's not worth it. Doing the supply missions waste time. Like I said, you can be making money somewhere else. But if you want to make more money, the MC businesses are a good option. It is pretty expensive to buy in if you don't have the MC businesses, but you have the import-export, bunker, and all that. Keep it. Do not buy MC businesses because the update's coming out soon. But the cocaine should be bought first and upgraded. The meth second, the counterfeit cash third. It goes down in order. Cocaine makes the most, meth makes the second most, counterfeit cash makes third most. Fully upgrade them, excluding security. You could still get rated, I think, as a MC, even though you're selling solo. If you buy supplies once, it's still above the threshold. But if you're not an MC president, which you're not going to be doing secure serve stuff, then you won't get rated. It depends on your time as a MC president before you get rated. Because I always sell full and I'm rarely rated anymore. Make sure you buy supplies for them too. Only once. Hang on, let me get this right. Oh yeah, only buy supplies once, or else you're gonna mess it up. If you go back after it's empty and buy supplies again, you'll have 3 vehicles for any of the 3 businesses I said. When you have your import export garage, like I said make sure that you sell only top range. Because like I said, if not, you're gonna mess it up and you're gonna get more standard range and mid range that waste your time because they don't make you a lot of money. If you do have the Cargobob, which for import export, it is a very good thing to have. Whenever you pick up the car at any time, get it to 1,000 feet in the air. That avoids basically most of the obstacles. There's a few buildings that you can still hit. It gets you high enough to where the NPCs won't shoot you. If you're just a couple hundred feet, the NPCs will still shoot you and they will most likely hit the car. To see your height going to first person, look at the altitude meter. It's like a little meter that's going up. You read it like a clock basically, and the shorthand is telling you what thousands you're in, and the longhand tells you more exact. Go back to the warehouse, drop it off. If you don't have the Cargobob, then just go to your computer and sell. If you have the Cargobob, don't jump out of it because it'll get destroyed. Just land the Cargobob somewhere where you can get it, then go in and sell. Always sell the specialist dealer. You pay more but make more money. There are other ways you don't make as much money. If you don't have the Cargobob, drive the car until you have enemies pop up, then jump out and deal with them. There'll be 4 to 5 waves of enemies in blue Solons, 2 each, 2 per car. And the waves are 2 each, and there's 2 in per car. So there's 4 enemies that come up at you, and they are accurate. That's the bad thing about import export is the enemies don't miss. When you kill them, go to the drop off and deliver car. Drive carefully, make sure so you can make the most money. If you have the Cargobob, same thing. Go to 1,000 feet, fly to the drop off. Kind of stay high, or else the enemies will shoot you and hit the car. After you deliver the car, start Sightseer or Headhunter. Now, before I get into this, whenever you are selling, make sure you drive the car a little off the road so that you can make sure you drive the car a little off the road so that so that you don't get hit by NPCs. Don't take cover behind the car. You're just damaging it at that point. Now I'm gonna go to the source missions. I meant to cover this, but I guess now would be a good time. During your source missions, you're gonna kind of do the same tactic as you would when you sell. You're gonna get out the car, engage the enemies if you have them following you. There will either be 4 to 5 waves of 2 cars, which are the same as a sell mission, different cars, but it's the same as a sell mission. It's 2 and 2 cars. It's 1 wave. Sometimes you'll get heli on you and 1 car. The helicopter I would always take out first. Get somewhere where you have cover. Shoot the helicopter with a homing launcher or a minigun or whatever you have, and then engage the people in the car. You don't want them to chase you because they will shoot the car and they will make you pay for it whenever you go deliver it. You'll pay for it and that's losing money. You don't want to do that. The most you can pay up to is $34,000. After that, the game won't do any more damage to it. But at that point, you might as well just destroy the car because you're not gonna make a lot of money off of that at all. But anyway, once you get done selling, make sure you go start a Sightseer or Headhunter. If you're doing Headhunter, make sure you have a Kuruma, Buzzard, and or some type of jet, preferably the laser or the Hydra. I use the Hydra. It's real easy. Sightseer is the easiest. If you don't have a Buzzard, a Kuruma, or a Hydra, or any jet with laser with a cannon on there or whatever, I'll do Sightseer. If you have a fast enough car, it shouldn't take too long. If you have a Buzzard, it's really easy to do Sightseer. You don't shoot any enemies. You just fly to locations after you do little hacks, which is what I'm doing now, Sightseer. Once you do the mission, you'll make $22,500, but you can make, I think you can only make $20,000, but realistically, $20,500, 25K is what you're gonna make. But I usually get $22,000 22,500, 23,000. Usually don't make anything more than that or less. Sometimes I'll take too long and I'll get 25,000. Now you just rinse and repeat until your bunker's ready. After 2.5 hours, your bunker's ready to sell. You sell your bunker, but before you sell, always buy supplies. So you don't have to go back. Always sell to Los Santos, never Blaine County. If you have MC businesses, they are ready to sell now too, because your counterfeit cash is done. I think 2 hours 20 minutes. Buy supplies for them before you sell. This method is 100% solo. The biker businesses get annoying selling solo, but you still can sell them solo because you'll get 2 vehicles. You shouldn't have trouble, even with post ops. You should not have trouble selling them solo. If you only have the import export and bunker, pay attention because this is how much money you'll make. Theoretically, you can sell 3 vehicles per hour because there's a 20-minute cooldown in between each one. That's why you do Sightseer or Headhunter, and then you make your 20,000 back, a little bit of profit, and then you go source another car, bring it back to your warehouse. Now you've filled that spot. Now it's 240,000 per hour. Now in 2 hours and 20 minutes, you could sell 7 cars before the bunker's ready. That's 560,000. But with the VIP work, you would really make using 22,500 as just the amount. You would make 17,500 every 2 hours 20 minutes. Now the bunker upgrade makes 210. Paying for supplies would give a profit of 135,000. Now this is all profit I'm giving you, not how much money you would actually make. You'd make more, but this is how much profit you would make. So per 2.5 hours, you would make 822,500 or 411,250 per hour. Well, the 3 MC businesses, adding everything else in, you would make 1,030,845 every 2 hours 20 minutes, or $515,422.5 per hour. But the problem with that 0.5 is obviously you can't do it, but calculator says you can because they're not playing by GTA rules. When you're here's one thing that annoys me whenever I sell with multiple people. When you're upgrading the vehicles, do the first option for everything. There's certain cars that have liveries and stuff that you can't. No, there's some cars that have like headlights first, and you can't just put headlights on and go with it. You got to change the body, but for the most part, you can just go down the menu. First thing you get, you just click the first option that pops up, and then go on. Because when people take forever to make the car look pretty and stuff, kind of pisses me off. You're wasting time. You have the car for not even 10 minutes. You don't get to keep it. So make it chrome. That's why you'll see all my cars chrome and stuff whenever I sell them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and hope it makes you money before the nightclub DLC comes out. Hope you can use this to make as much money as possible so you can buy the nightclubs or the cars, whatever you want. I recommend buying nightclubs. Anyway, make sure you use it, get the most money possible. Hope you come back to the channel. Have a good day, and bye. Well, give me a minute. I got a controller died.